Hey, hi everyone. Hey mom, how you doing?
I'm good, fine, and thank you.
That's good. That's good. We finally made it in here. We had some technical difficulties, but we in here. We made it.
That's right.
Yes, yes, yes. So let me look on Facebook. Let me make sure I get this shared out to a couple of groups. Make sure everyone can see us, can hear us. So you guys, if you're listening, please forgive us for the feedback a little bit. We're gonna try to make sure that we try to get this out to you guys, but just please forgive us for the feedback. Now, if you are listening to this live, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a hashtag live in the comments. If you're listening live, make sure that you shout out your business. Um, Make sure you shout out your business and where you're from. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. My name is Latoya. I am the owner and founder of JCD Forward here in Fort Worth, Texas. What we do here at JCD Forward is we are a business one-stop shop. So for individuals that are looking to get their business started, or if they have their business started but looking to grow and scale their business, we assist those individuals in any area that they need. If we don't do it, we know somebody that can do it and we'll get you connected. All right. So I wanted to, when I set out this year, I said I wanted to highlight small businesses, small Black businesses, and just show out to the world what we are capable of in any aspect, anything that we put our mind to. So today I have my special guest, Miss Sheron Bryson. She is coming all the way from Arizona. By the way, well, she's in Arizona right now, but she is from California. I am going to let her introduce herself, and then we're gonna start asking her some questions. So let me go ahead and unmute, and I'm gonna mute myself while you introduce yourself.
Well, hey, everybody, I'm Sharon. They call me Nana, but that's what I prefer anyway. I have a small business. I do a lot of cooking on the side. So I decided to take it further and grow a little bit. So what I do is I cater and I sell plates just to get my business started. So that's where I'm at as of right now. But now is the time. So I'm starting to move forward and put it into work. Let's see what happens from here.
Yes, I know that's right. Now, um, a lot of people they always feel like maybe I started too late or whatever. I feel like anytime you open up your eyes is another day that you have to live out your dream. So I love the fact that you did just that and started out, turn something that you already do into something that you can get paid even more to do, and maybe build up that little legacy so you can pass it on. So yes, I love that. So tell me the name of your business.
I came up with the name RKZ Kitchen, and the names are my children's name. The R stands for all of my children, and the K stands for my grandchildren. And I only have one boy, so he's the Z for Zane. So that's what I came up with, RKZ Kitchen. And so if I do and when I do leave here, it'll be for them, and they can continue it.
I love it. I love it. That's the main thing that most business owners strive to do is pass on a legacy and using and putting your kid's name and your grandkids' name that solidifies that legacy. Like this is for y'all. I did this for y'all. So I love that. I love that. So you decided on your name just with your kids' name and your grandkids, right?
Yes. What I did
Okay.
was I put some names together and then I had the kids pick them all out. And so they didn't know what they were picking. So then when they picked, they said, "Oh, this sounds all right." I'm like, "Okay, well, what do you think about this one?" And when I explained it to them, I said, "Think about this." I said, "It's RKZ Kitchen." I said, "The R stands for Russell, Rashina, Radesha. The K stands for Kiara, Khalees, Kalani. The Z stands for Zane." But I have grandkids that also have an R, so that stands for Riley and Ramaya. So everybody is included in those initials. So I didn't leave anybody out. So everybody's in there for that name of my business.
I know that's right. And you can look, you can cut down on probably some of the arguments. Like she named this after me. No, she named this after everybody.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. Well, how long have you been cooking?
You know what, Toya? It's funny because I started cooking at a young age. So at 18, I was trying to bake. I remember my first dish that I ever baked, and I had this lady brought a cake to the job, and it was so good. So I asked her how to make it, and it's called the Jello cake. And I went home. I don't like whipped cream, but the cake was so good, I made it anyway. And it's a simple cake. It's a regular pound cake in a box. You bake the cake, you punch holes in it, you pour Jello inside of it, you get some pudding, vanilla pudding. You rub the vanilla pudding over the cake after you have put the Jello in it and set it in the refrigerator. The last step is put some whipped cream on it, stick it in the refrigerator. And I thought I did something. So that was just the start of the little baking thing. So from there, you just kind of like, okay, you start playing with stuff. Yeah, just a regular. You cook tacos, you make hamburgers. It was nothing to that. But as I got older and I had kids, I said, okay, now it's time for me to really start cooking. So my very first meal, and I'll never forget it, I was just visualizing a pot pie. And I really wanted this pot pie, and this seasonings came to my mind, not even knowing what these seasonings was. But I went to the store and I picked them up, and I said, I'm gonna make a pot pie out of ground beef, potatoes, and the whole works. Made the pot pie, put it in the oven. I said, well, I'm on the road now. I got some apples. I might go make an apple pie too. So I set the apple pie in there, and everything came out good. When I went to take the apple pie out, the juice from the apple pie stuck on the towel. The towel stuck on my hand. So it left me with a nice burn. So that's my very first burn that I got cooking. But that was just the start of my career in cooking. So now what I do is I love to cook. I love to see people enjoy my food. I get a joy of watching them saying, Mom, this is good. That just brings joy to my heart. So everybody said, you in the wrong place. You need to be selling your food. You shouldn't be working here. So now I made a dream board, which is a vision board. And I said by the time I turned 65, I wanted to have my business started. So guess what? Next month I'll be 65.
Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Make a plan, stick to that plan, and execute it. That's what I'm talking about. And you got the burn marks and the battle marks to prove it that you know what you're doing. Now, why did you decide to take the love of cooking for your family? Why did you decide to take that and turn it into your catering business?
Well, you know what? It's crazy you say that, because what I did was I started taking plates to work. And what I did was I said, okay, you know what? My boss then was eating the same thing every day, every day. I'm like, God, don't you guys get tired of eating the same old food? So all I said was, you know what? I'm going to bring you guys some food. So I stopped. I said, I'm going to bring you some food. They called me the next day, say, Sheron, you bringing the food? I said, I got you guys. Don't worry about it. I got you. So I took them a pan of chicken enchiladas, Spanish rice, and then I made them cream cheese, apple streusel cheesecake. When I got to work, just to see all my officers, my employer, my boss, everybody enjoying this food so much. By the time I got to my position to go do my job, I was getting calls on the radio. Man, this food is bomb. Man, this is like, and I'm just like, hey, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So then we had a field rep who's not, I don't even know this guy. He came to the job just in time. He got a piece of the pie, and he said, wow, I don't know who made this pie, but this pie is just like crack. I don't know this man whatsoever, but this man called me and asked me to make him a pie. So I just started selling plates after that, taking them to work. Tamales, turkeys, mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese, all this stuff I took to work. And that's how I got my clientele. So every Thanksgiving, I was deep frying turkeys. I was selling sweet potato pies. So from there on, I started catering. My boss had me cater 2 or 3 times at his house, soul food one time, and then Spanish food the other time. And the good part about it is that they said, Sharon, I'm Spanish, but my boys like your tamales and enchiladas better than they do our own. So what's that tell?
I know that's what. Listen, I tell everybody all the time, I am Mexican at heart. Like you can't miss me with like anything Mexican food, tamales, enchiladas, the Spanish rice. Like oh my god, like so of everything that you cook and that you know how to cook, what is your favorite dish to cook and why?
My favorite dish is really, it's all of them, to be honest to you. But Spanish food is my favorite, I should say, because that's what they eat a lot of, and I have a lot of different creations that I do with Spanish food. I deep fry tacos, which is I can deep fry taco that's in a shell that looks like a tortilla, but it's actually a stuffed taco that's deep fried into um, like I said, it looked like a Dorito, but it's just deep fried, and you bite into it and you get a taco. Um, the enchiladas, nobody can copy. I'm just gonna be honest. Everybody's like, I make enchiladas, they never taste like yours, and I tell them this, and they never will because I have a secret to my stuff.
I know that's right, Mama. Come on now.
And so the tamales I do, I've gotten to the point where I can make them really fast now. Than when I first started out, let me use this little quick story, and then I'm gonna. I got my basics from a Hispanic person, and they sent me to a place to go get my masa, and his wife explained to me how to make them. So I did everything she said to do, and I went and got the masa, and I got home and I made these tamales, and I was like, oh no, this not it right here. So I let my kids try it. Mama, this not it. I said, yeah, you're right. That ain't it. I said, I don't know what's wrong with this, but I just wasted all my stuff. So what I did was I started playing with the masa. I started critiquing the meal. I just put everything together, and now I've got it to where it's like I know my tamales will sell. I'm gonna brag on myself.
Well, okay now. I'm way in Texas, and you way in Arizona. So tell me, like, are the are you able to ship, or is that coming up on the horizon?
You know what? It's coming up on the horizon, so I'm looking into it. I know it's got to be a way, because if I look and see these fresh boxes come with food in it, I'm like, okay, well, if they can get these boxes to come with food, then I should be able to get boxes to send my food out. And that's what's going to happen, because I'm going to look into it and I'm going to start shipping out. And then that way, other people can try it, not bragging, but other people can try my tamales. And once you get one, you won't want another one of the ones that you've been getting. I put it like that.
Yes, I want to be in that category right there. So listen, if we haven't figured it out yet, me, you and I together, we gonna figure out how at least to get those tamales shipped out because I need me a batch. Now, like for the people in Arizona or whenever you travel back and forth, to California, for those people, if they are wanting to get in contact with you to place an order or to have a catering done, um how can they get in contact with you?
Well, they can contact me by phone, or they can contact me by email.
And this is your telephone number right here, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
562-313-0343.
Okay. And then I know I have your email. Let me put your email up here. I think you gave that to me. I think you gave it to me. It's Bryson
Sheron
at
yahoo.com.
All right. So email if you guys want to order some of if you guys want to reach out to her to see about catering, she's currently in Arizona right now, but she is from California, so I'm sure she travels back and forth. But if the price is right, I'm sure she would probably travel to another state. Just you just got to come with the right price. Now, you guys heard it here first. She bragging on them tamales, so we're gonna figure out a way so we can get her to be able to ship out those tamales because I want a batch. Now, if you want to reach out to her about any of her catering services, this is her email address. And if you want to reach out to her by telephone number, this is her telephone number. Now, it has definitely been a pleasure. I have been knowing her for quite some time. This is like my second mom, my stepbrother. This is his mom, so I call her my mom too. But I am so excited that, you know, a lot of my family members are joining this entrepreneur lifestyle journey. And if I can highlight and bring them on my platform, I will. So, Mama Sharon, thank you so much for popping on here with me today. I know it's been some misses on the dates, but I'm glad that we were able to get on here.
That's right. I am too, sweetheart. And thank you for having me on. And I enjoyed myself. And I hope that what I said will reach out to somebody and they'll reach out to me and we can make this thing work.
I know that's right. Yes, ma'am. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and get some rest because I know you gotta hit your regular work clock tonight. So you guys, thank you guys so much again for joining us today in our Facebook Live spotlighting small Black business owners. Again, if you want to reach out to Mama Sharon about her catering services, here's her email address. Give her send her an email or give her a call. If you guys want some information about JCD Forward Business Services, you guys can text JCD Help and text the number 817-854-9399 for more information. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much again for stopping in with us. Bye.